Now that we have added and created our schematic diagram of how our three rooms will be or will look like, next we are going to be adding the thickness of the walls. Now, for the thickness of the walls, we're going to use the offset command. O is the shortcut for the offset command. So type O, space bar, and then AutoCAD will ask you for the offset distance. So for this one, type 300, space bar, and then select the line and then the side to offset. Offset creates a parallel projection of the existing line or curve. So you can place or select the line or curve and then the location or direction where you want it projected. In this case, we're projecting it at a distance of 300. So you can place it downward, like what we're doing here, or if you place your cursor above that line, existing line, then the offset will be placed above. Now, in this case, we don't want to be projecting a wall beyond the grid line or the limit. So I'm going to click here, somewhere here below that existing line. And there you go, an offset of this initial line. We're going to do that for the other lines, projecting it inward. Again, to pan, press the middle mouse roller button and drag. Okay. Again, click and drag and click. There you go. So we have now the exterior walls, and that's it for this offset. Now, for the interior walls, it says here that interior walls must be located at the center of the grid line, and the thickness is 125. So notice that if this is the grid line, the walls would be, or the edge of the walls should be uh, offsetted at so that the line or those edge will be centered on the grid line. Okay, so if that's the case, currently we're still in the offset command. We need to cancel out of the offset command because we don't want to offset this by 300. So hit space bar or enter or escape to cancel the command. Next, hit spacebar again to restart the last command. Since the last command was offset, it restarted the offset command. And now we're able to uh, specify the distance. The distance is 125, but it's 125 uh, from the center, right? Uh, that should be only half the 125. Because we want the wall to be at the center of the grid line. To do that, you place the offset distance or the thickness of the wall, which is 125, and then you put a divide symbol, so divided by 2. So you want to divide 125 by 2, space bar, or enter, so that you can create an offset half the distance of the wall. So that's half the distance of the wall upward and then half the distance of the wall downward. So that's your 125 at the center of the grid line. We're also going to do that here. Okay, so click from here to the left and then here to the right. So those will be your exterior and interior walls using the offset command.